Hello guys, it's time to do another SMaSH beer. It's now Friday 16th of June, first one of today. It's 1 o'clock, so taking a break from doing some work. So I'm going to do, excuse the washing behind us actually. We're, the twins, we're trying to get them to go to bed without wearing any nappies or pull-ups or anything like that. So we're to wash and dry out their covers for obvious reasons. Anyway, so I've got here code 4AY 96P F5S8NL. It's a pale malt and challenger with an English yeast, 3.9% ABV, and IBUs of 46. It's funny how, I don't know how these groups get put together, but the group that we're in had a mixture of ABVs going from 3.7 up to 5.6, and I think one of them said they haven't got anything, barely anything under 7%, which is bizarre. So, but anyway, so let's see. So this should be nice and sessionable, 3.9%. I'm guessing it's a pale ale, pale malt. Good hiss. Oh, look at that cannon smoke coming off that. Loads. Yeah. Put it on the side. Some, okay, right. Yeah, be a bit careful with this. This one's a bit feisty. So, straight off the bat, beautifully clear. Yeah, lovely. Well, it's not actually clear. It's actually because it's so carbonated. The bubbles are streaming up the bottle there, so it's not actually that clear as it goes. It's just fine, sort of a haze to it. Very, very. I mean, I've got probably 3 fingers of head there, but it is going down. It's obviously that's how it's come out of the bottle. It's very cold coming out the fridge still. Turn the fridge up overnight a bit so it's not quite so cold in there, and I can feel that that's not coming out as cold as it was previously. So I think the fridge has gone up a couple of degrees or so. Right, I'm getting quite a very floral aroma for that. So this was Challenger, yeah. There's loads of aroma coming off it, lots, and it is very, very floral. Let's have a sip. Okay, so you can see the head is going down. It's very sweet. First taste. So there's not much. I mean, it says IBU's 46. Doesn't taste bitter at all. It tastes quite sweet, if anything. The bitterness is there, but the sweetness of it takes away the bitterness. I mean, you can taste the bitterness on your tongue, but it's so sweet. But very, very floral. So you're getting a lot of the hop in there at 3.9%. The ironic thing is that tastes more alcoholic than some of the others that I've had. So I wouldn't have thought that was 3.9%. And again, the carbs, When we first poured it out, you thought it'd be really fizzy, but it's not. Not at all. It's quite smooth actually, and it's really nice. I like a highly carved beer, and that is, I mean, the bubbles are still flying up that glass there, but it's not too overpowering on your tongue. I don't think so anyway. It's quite smooth. It's nice. It's a really nice beer. That's a nice taste. I like that. It's not necessarily my cup of tea. In that it's not something that I would normally go for, because I don't like the more floral hops as compared to the citrus and fruity hops. I don't know which Challenger give. Let's have a... Right, so it says here, Challenger, fruity, herbal and cedar. So who's done this? I've got a clue who this may have been that's done this. It's done a very English beer, or very British beer, sorry. English yeast and Challenger. So yeah, a very British beer. But it says it should be herbal, which is probably maybe slightly better. Yeah, I'd call it quite floral than herbal, really. But there's certainly more aroma coming off that than any of the others I've had so far. And that may be because I've turned the fridge down overnight and they're coming out a bit better. But so, summing this one up, it's not necessarily my cup of tea, but very well made. Gorgeous colour. As I say, it's not, now that it's calmed down, you can sort of see through it. It's not completely clear, so a slight haze to it, but well made. Not my cup of tea, that the Challenger hop personally, but tasty all the same. And that's good. That's not bad at all. I like that. Cheers. SMaSH beer review number 6 is code number MHWAX6DH2BHP. It's a pale ale coming in at 4.7% with IBUs of 42.2 and EBC of 9.6. Layman's pale malt and Equinox. So pale malt and Equinox. Let's see what we're getting here. Okay, not a bad hiss, not massively coming up the bottle. Wow, that smells fantastic. That smells amazing out the bottle. A bit more vigorous with this one. I don't know if you can see that. There go the notes. Yeah, it's still streaming, but streaming coming out, and it slows down quite quickly. So we haven't got a massive head. Half finger of head. Very, very hazy. That's very hazy. That one. It's you know, beautiful colour, a sort of a dark, very dark golden colour. Yeah, I mean, you won't be able to see the bubbles in that one. Look at that. That's a gorgeous colour. Really is beautiful, beautifully hazy in that. The smell's great. Really good. Loads of citrus coming off of that. Yeah, really getting. I mean, grapefruit. Massive coming off that. That's a beautiful smell. Really good. So let's tuck in. The head isn't hanging around very often, very much. It's practically gone there, but it's still, bubbles are still streaming. Let's tuck in. The IBUs of 42.2. tastes, there's quite a big bitterness there in that. Definitely the most bitter I've had, without a shadow of a doubt, that. But it's not unpleasant at all. That's definitely got the most body out of what I've had so far. Yeah, that's I like that a lot. That's delicious. And again, probably that bitterness that's in there that makes it feel. So 4.7%. It feels more. It tastes more alcoholic than some of the previous ones I've had, which have been a higher ABV. It's also, they've also used WLP 001 yeast. Quite high bitterness. I think it slightly takes away from the citrusy in there, but that's a very, very good tasting beer. Yeah, really good. I really like that one. Yeah, difficult to say. Nice. I'm fucking useless at these. Yeah, that's a really nice beer. Even though the head's not staying around, the carbonation of it's quite good. I mean, give it a swirl. There you go. You can see straight away the head comes right back. Tiny little bubbles, tiny little head. Again, beautifully citrusy aroma. Now that, as I say, when you taste it, the bitterness of it, which is quite high, it takes away a bit from the citrus that's there for me. So it's, I'm going to have to have a look at these scores, because I'm scoring everyone virtually the same scores, so I think I need to vary it a little bit. That's why I've reviewed them close together, so I can still remember what other ones were like, and I know at the end of the day where my favourite is, and I'll sort of place them accordingly. For me, this looks great, smells great. The bitterness takes away a little from the taste. The aroma is amazing. Pineapple aroma that you're getting, but the bitterness slightly takes away, I say, from the taste of the hop. But again, very nice altogether. So well done, MHWAX6 DH2BHP. That's a nice beer. That's good. That I really enjoy that. I'd like it slightly less bitter, but personally, but good all the same. Thank you very much for whoever sent this through, and I look forward to my last two. And see you later, guys. Cheers. Okay guys, it's another gorgeous day. It's Saturday the 17th. The Citra double IPA is brewing in the shed back there. I've recorded this videos for it, so why not? I thought while the brew's on, it's on the boil now, so I haven't got anything for the next 50 minutes or so. So I thought I'd crack on with SMaSH beer review number 7. So this one is Golden Ale, 5.1%. It's code number P1B9XM SDB6A, A6F. Brewed on the 3rd of April 2017. I can't remember when I brewed mine. It's quite a long time ago. Anyway, Pilgrim hops, Eric's Pale Ale, and SO4. Never had any of them, so I might have to do a bit of research as to what I should be expecting. Oh god, I'll get the top off. There we go. Boom. Have to chop that one. Right. Yeah, I'm getting floral off of that. I don't know about what Pilgrim do, but yeah, very floral, that one. So let's pull from that end. There's quite a bit on the rim of the bottle there. I'll try and avoid. So. There's a lot on the rim of the bottle there actually. Let's go using the contact glass. Okay. Now, that is definitely the clearest I've had, I think. It's beautifully clear. Absolutely gorgeous colour. There's a couple of floaties in there, unfortunately, I've grabbed, so yeah, sorry about that. The bubbles are streaming up. There's not a massive head. I did pour it sort of quite carefully because, as I say, there's a hell of a lot of yeast on that bottleneck. I don't know if you can see there. So I've tried to avoid that, but I think there might be some on the other side from which I poured. But anyway, beautifully carved. Bubbles flying up there. I don't know if you can see that. Absolutely streaming up the glass. And say the head doesn't hang around, but that's fine. Yeah, Pilgrim hops. Let's have a look. What should I be getting from Pilgrim hops? Pilgrim hops, grassy, berry, citrus and pear, apparently. Let's have a look. Yeah, grassy, definitely. Pear, possibly. Right, so again, it's very aromatic, this one. Oh, that's, yeah, pear. Definitely pear. Wow. That is really nice. Doesn't say about the bitterness on there, but that's not very bitter at all, I don't think. That's got a really, that is superb. That is absolutely very nice indeed. Again, I'd say Pilgrim hop isn't necessarily something I would think about using at all, but that is delicious. The carving doesn't seem to be hanging around. It looks, again, yeah, tiny little bubbles, but it's actually, you know, definitely you can feel it on your mouth. You're carving that, to be honest. It's oh, that is delicious. That is really delicious. Really good beer, that one. Appearance is fantastic. You know, that it's super clear, very beautiful. Perhaps needs a bit more of a head on it, but you know, I don't necessarily, that doesn't bother me, that's for sure. Carving, very good. Those bubbles are still flowing up there. The taste is it's crisp, it's refreshing. It's fabulous for a day like this. Oh, that is very nice. Very nice indeed. Absolutely delicious. My friends, Pilgrim and Eric's Pale Ale, Pilgrim Hops Eric's Pale Ale SO4 P1B 9XM SDB A6F. For me, That's a cracker, absolutely. It's not too bitter. It's got a lovely, refreshing taste to it. As I say, I certainly think, I wouldn't have said pear, but now that I've looked at it on it, yeah, pear, I'll get it. And like a floral pear, but it's very crisp, very refreshing. And for me, that's the best yet. I'd say. Don't know how much we have to give away. We can give away on these, but anyway, that's very, very good. Very good indeed. So, whoever's done that, I think you're onto a good thing there. 5.1% golden ale, lovely, absolutely beautiful, refreshing. So, cheers for that one. Okay, guys. Right, sorry, I've got birds about to shit on my head. Last but not least, SMaSH beer review. I'm not drunk, I just can't speak. SMaSH beer review number 8. Who knows? Maybe I've saved the best for last. It's certainly the strongest. 5.6%, 39.8 IBUs. 5.9 EBC, an English IPA, MAO 2B3 SW10 BHV, Pale Malt, East Kent Goldings for the hops, and Mangrove Jack M36 for the yeast. Yes. A bit of cannon smoke, I can see that. Nice. So it is a proper English IPA, East Kent Goldings. So again, a lovely colour, a darker sort of golden colour. It's quite cloudy. I don't bother about cloudy beers, that's absolutely fine. I'm not looking. Is clarity something we should mark them on? I don't know. So you say appearance is one of the things that you mark them on. I like the look of beer, so appearance, is it 9 or 10 across the board? I don't know. But it's cloudy. It's really quite cloudy, very cloudy actually, that one. But that doesn't bother me. Nice looking carbonation. You've got bottles. I swear to you, I'm not pissed. I've had one drink. You've got bubbles flowing up there. Lovely, tiny bubbles. Again, not much to speak of the head really. Aroma. Right, again, let's have a look. What should I be getting on East Kent Goldings? Let's have a look. That's so. Should be getting citrusy and flora. Yeah, I am recording. Sorry, just checking I was recording. Citrusy and flora. Floral. It's not bouncing off this one. More sort of berry really of that. That's floral, yeah. It's not intense aroma. Let's go in for a drunk. Right, so that way. Mouthful of this one, much smoother than the previous. Maybe that's because of the cloudiness that gives that. But that's Lovely mouthfeel. It's a really nice taste actually. So it should be citrusy and floral. I'm not getting a massive whack of citrus. It is there. They are right. It's there. I say they. I say the people that wrote the thing on the internet was right. But anyway, for me, there's hardly any aroma coming off it at all. The taste is quite intense. And not unpleasant. Very nice. Lovely taste. Bitterness is just perfect. Really, really good bitterness there. The taste is superb. I am getting an aroma. It's just not. It's certainly not. I mean, very, very intense taste, but the aroma just isn't as intense as the actual flavour, which is lovely. That's what I get. Like I say, good bitterness, a lovely mouthfeel, really good mouthfeel. That's the same when this was done. It tastes fresh. It's good. It's very good. So I've had two today. I've had the Pilgrim Hop and I've had this one, the English IPA, and I think I've saved the best two for the last two, and that's tough to decide between them. Very nice indeed. Yeah, very, very good. So, where do I go? Difficult. I've now got to mark all these. I've scored them as I've gone along, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to change some of the scores because I know now what I've done. So I think what I need to do is go back, have a look at my videos and see who scores what. But this one, so MAO 23B SW0 BHV, again, it's a width of a cigarette paper between you and the one just before, I think.